2. Part 9. Trapped Reflections. Claire's scream still echoed in the mirror long after her body vanished. Inside the shards, her soul twisted in agony. She could see dozens of other faces, all pressed against the glass, their mouths open in silent cries. Each face belonged to someone the woman had claimed men, women, even children, all trapped for eternity. Their eyes darted back and forth, begging for release. But there was no escape. The mirror fed on them, their fear giving life to the faceless woman. Claire tried to move, but she couldn't. She was nothing more than a reflection now, her voice stolen, her body gone. The faceless woman stood among the glass fragments, collecting her prize. Her blank skin rippled as if absorbing Claire's features, only to remain horribly smooth. The mirror shimmered, sealing its prison again. Part 10. A New Tenant. A few weeks later, the apartment was put up for rent again. The landlord didn't advertise much. He didn't need to. The place was cheap, and there were always desperate tenants. This time, a college student named Daniel moved in. He was young, careless, and excited about his independence. When he first saw the mirror, he thought it was a beautiful antique. "This'll look great for selfies," he joked, grinning at his reflection. But late at night, the mirror whispered to him. He didn't hear words at first, only faint scratching, like nails dragging across glass. He laughed it off, thinking the building was haunted in a silly, fun way. But when he woke up one night at exactly midnight, he found himself standing in front of the mirror without remembering how he got there. His reflection smiled at him, but he wasn't smiling. Part 11. Claire's Warning. Inside the mirror, Claire's trapped soul pressed against the glass as Daniel stared into it. She wanted to scream, to warn him to run. For a brief moment, her face flickered in place of his reflection. Daniel stumbled back, terrified. "What the hell?" He rubbed his eyes and leaned closer. Claire's mouth moved, silently forming the words, "Don't look." But it was too late. The faceless woman appeared behind his reflection, her long fingers brushing against his shoulder. Daniel whirled around, but the room behind him was empty. When he turned back, the faceless woman was already in the glass, inches from his face. Her skin split open into a mouthful of jagged teeth. She whispered, "You'll be next." Part 12. The Spread. Daniel lasted only 3 nights before he fled the apartment. He told his friends about the faceless woman, but they laughed, calling him paranoid. Still, he couldn't escape. Everywhere he went, mirrors betrayed him. At school, in restrooms, in store windows, her blank face stared back. The woman wasn't bound to the apartment anymore. By taking Claire, she had grown stronger. Now she followed anyone who looked too long, spreading her curse like a sickness. People began vanishing in town, a teacher, a cab driver, a mother walking with her child. Each disappearance left behind only a broken mirror with a screaming face trapped inside. Part 13. The Landlord's Secret. One stormy night, Daniel returned to the apartment to confront the landlord. He slammed his fists against the old man's door. "You knew about her," Daniel shouted. "You knew the mirror was cursed." The landlord opened the door slowly, his eyes hollow. "Of course I knew," he said softly, "but I have no choice. She demands faces, and I give her tenants. If I don't, she'll take mine." Daniel stared in horror. The landlord's cheeks twitched unnaturally. For just a second, his skin rippled, showing empty smoothness beneath. "She's always hungry," the landlord whispered, "and soon, boy, she'll be hungry for you." Part 14. The Return of the Faceless Woman. That night, Daniel smashed every mirror in the apartment, desperate to break the curse. But the laughter returned, louder than ever, shaking the walls. Shards of glass glowed on the floor, and Claire's face appeared in one of them. Tears streamed down her reflection as she mouthed one word, "Run." But it was already too late. From the broken shards, the faceless woman stepped out once again. Her body was twisted, taller than before, her skin pulsing as though dozens of faces tried to push out from within. Their screams filled the apartment. She raised her hand and pointed at Daniel. "I want your face." Daniel screamed, but the sound was swallowed as the woman lunged forward. If you liked this story, please subscribe to the channel and like the video.